Oh. It didn't like that corner. Oh, we have to stay in it. Hello, guys. Turbocharged 51 over here. I hope you're having a splendid day wherever you are in the world. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to episode 3 of building the ultimate track toy. Now, before we get into this one, guys, I am not a big fan of French cars. I will be honest. I don't have anything against the French themselves. I just don't feel they build particularly good automobiles. But there's 2 French cars that I would not mind to own. Actually 3. And 2 are of this brand. Now, first of all, the first one is a classic. It's an old Peugeot 205 GTI. That, I think, is just a car that... It made such waves when that car was released. That was one of the cars that started the hot hatch like movement. But the other brand, actually I've got 3 now that I think about it, and all 3 are from Renault. First of all, it's the car on your screen now. It is the Renault Megane RS. Specifically this model, the 2011 to about 2015 models, I find extremely beautiful. And fitting into the theme of this series, for those of you guys that actually know that are caught up on your car knowledge, let me put it that way, knows that Renault have got a thing for the hot hatch record around the Nürburgring. They're like limited edition hot hatches, all get tested at the Nürburgring, and Renault have broken many, and I mean many, records around the Nürburgring. But the other 2 cars that I would like to own from Renault is obviously the Clio V6 24 valve that you guys could see in Season 2. We did drive one of those. And it would have to be about a 2016 to 2018 Renault Clio RS, which I also find beautiful. But this is not the car that we will be driving today. Our car that we will be driving today, I haven't customized it as much as I usually would, because the standard color for this car, the silver, is gorgeous. Now, I have to be honest, the car doesn't sound that bad. There's some more classic and more crazy cars that should sound a little bit more crazy that sounded worse than this. So I am very much happy with how this came out. Now, first of all, the car looks absolutely violent with the wide body. You've got the little wing at the back, which I do not know how much it's going to help, and then you've got that splitter at the front that it completely rounds off this car. And whether you agree with me or not, I find this absolutely beautiful. One thing that the French can do is they can style their cars very beautifully. And to my honest opinion, the only good French car manufacturer out there is Bugatti, but that is for your high-end, richest people in the world. Now, the main problem I have with Renaults, and because I've been in a lot of them, is the fact that their interiors are very plasticky. You guys will as you get to know me more, you will realize that I hate plastic on the interior of a car. So one of the reasons why I hate like your entry-level Volkswagens, any entry-level VW is like absolutely drowned in plastic on the interior, and I hate that. But this car, guys, I would love to own a Megane RS one day. And they actually, even standard, they have got pretty potent engines from factory that have a lot of capability towards them. But in any case, let's get into this one. And also, you guys are probably wondering, where's the funky background music? Yeah, I turned it off because on the previous video, we got a copyright strike on it. Luckily, no big effect to the channel. I did appeal it and they took it away, but obviously that has hindered the video's views. But now let's get into this. Upgrades we've installed: the car's engine has been bored up, the engine has been balanced and tuned, obviously the ports have been ported and polished. It's got a high lift camshaft, it's got titanium connecting rods and pistons, it's got a racing crankshaft, and weight reduction stage 1 to 3 has been installed. It's got a racing clutch and flywheel, it's got racing brake pads along with the racing brake system with slotted discs. It's got a racing exhaust manifold, a racing exhaust, a racing air cleaner, a racing intercooler, an anti-lag system. I'm so excited about this. That is set to strong with a high RPM turbo. It's basically got no downforce, so I am very much worried about the Nürburgring lap. It's got a fully customizable transmission, a fully customizable ECU, the nitrous system, which again will not be used thanks to the time trial theme, and it's got fully customizable suspension with racing soft slicks all around. Now here's the thing, guys. If you guys can remember, and I'm quickly going to go to the car, let's go back to the Volvo from season 2, and if you guys are an avid viewer of this series, you will know that this specific car had no grip in the previous season. This Volvo has got 451 brake horsepower, so around about 440 horsepower. That goes to the front wheels, okay? Now, this Volvo had 0 grip on the front. You go back to the Megane RS, where is it? There we go. And this car has got 514 horsepower on a car that weighs even less than the Volvo. So do I think we are going to have a fun time around the Nürburgring? Probably not, but I am actually more scared of Tsukuba. With that being said, let's head straight to Tsukuba and then take the car back to, let's say, its secondary home, the Nürburgring, but Tsukuba is first. I'll see you guys at Tsukuba. Now, what I will say about this Renault is it's got pretty stiff competition. I mean, all the cars that we can basically compare it to are no longer on the list. So this is going to be the first front-wheel drive, well, the first new front-wheel drive car to the list, and I'm curious to see what this Renault is going to do. And guys, you know what's scary? The Honda S2000, back in Season 1, we thought a 54.3 was a stupendously fast time. Come to Season 3, and it's bottom of the list of the cars that still remain on the list. But without further ado, let's get straight into the sound check, because I'm very curious to hear how this Renault sounds. Listen to the turbo flutter. It does not sound too bad. It sounds quite meaty. And let me guess, I'm going to launch it in second gear and it's absolutely going to smoke the tires. It didn't. Oh my word, when that turbo comes on boost. Oh, but she's cornery. Okay, this is a fast front-wheel drive car. Holy moly. Understeer is definitely going to be a problem, but it's not as unmanageable as with the Volvo. Trail braking is going to be a big thing with this car. Woohoo! When that turbo's boost kicks in, oh my word. Come on, 5 laps of fury. Let's see what this Renault can do. Oh man, look at the speed of this damn thing! Okay, we're in the 56s. Oh, not too bad, but it did bog there because I took it out of the boost range. Oh my word, it doesn't have the best braking capability. Me just jumbling through the gears, they somehow made it faster. Trying the wide entry. Oh, but the fact that it's on slicks, it doesn't like grass at all. Oh, we might have a new bottom sitter of the list. But so far, the fun factor of this car is extremely high. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Hit the brakes. Okay, now we're figuring it out. Here we go. Damn it, but it revs for a turbo car, man. That's a 4/10 improvement, man. Good first corner exit, come on. Oh, that was good, that was good. Come on, it's getting better, it's getting better. Yeah, we messed up this final lap badly. Yeah, guys, it's already half a second, but we're gonna try. Nope, that was, I thought fourth gear, I thought it would still be within a little bit of boost. Yeah, I know, this final lap, I tried something out there, but it's basically going to be a second slower. Guys, what a car, though. Can I do a burnout? Oh, yeah, easily. Second gear as well. And we're just holding the handbrake. Yo. But the thing is, this car is so fast. It's got massive potential on the Nürburgring. Okay, I'll be honest, it doesn't look the greatest for the Renault so far, but guys, like I said at the end of that Tsukuba lap, this car is extremely fast in a straight line, and I think on the Nürburgring with all the high speed sections, if the front has grip, we are in for an absolute treat. So don't throw this car away just yet, don't do it just yet. There are still massive possibilities for this car, because again, over 500 horsepower on those two front wheels. It's gotta get inside, and with that being said, cue the Nürburgring. Guys, I'm actually excited for this. You guys know I've got a little bit of a soft spot for front-wheel drive cars. They I don't know why, but they just manage to get a level of fun out of a situation that I do not know how to explain. But Renault Megane RS, welcome back to your second home, the Nürburgring, and will you perform better here than you did around Tsukuba? It's time to find out. Cue the green hell. Alright guys, will it be just a one single attempt? Let's go. Oh man, that was a lot of spinning. Still within boost. Here we go. Oh, but this car loves the curves. Okay guys, this is fast. It's not lazy at all, and there's still one gear left. Oh my word. Look at this Renault go, man! Look at that speedometer meter. By the way, hello Red Bull Tree. But look at that speedo. It just keeps going. Oh. Yeah, putting anti-lag on this thing might have been a mistake. Because the turbo is there. Not as active as the Subaru and the Mitsubishis of the first two episodes, but like, if the RPM is there, it's gonna kick. Like that! Oh, massive bounce over the curb there. I turned it a little bit too quickly there. And it spun the whole way up the hill. Beautiful, man. This thing with NOS on it as well would be a straight line menace. Guys, look at the speed! And it's not stopping, even though this uphill section... Oh my word. Beautiful, man. Oh, I just short shifted a bit too early there. Okay, this part of the track, this car loves it. Okay guys, I'm seriously impressed with this Renault. Okay, get it going. Keep it in boost, keep it in boost. Beautiful. Oh, that was a lot of air. That was a lot of air. And the car bottomed out, you could hear it. Ka-donk. I had to lift it, otherwise I was going straight to that other barrier. Woo! Here we go, now it's with this is the part where this car needs to shine. Yes, but it loves to rave for a turbo car, man. Keep it in fifth, keep it in fifth. As soon as we're on the top of the hill, I'll select sixth. Right now. Hold on to it. Beautiful exit, come on. Oh, what a lap, man. Guys, this is not the toughest car to drive, and it is so much fun. If you guys have Gran Turismo, get your hands on this car, trust me on it, max it out, and just have some fun. What an epic car, man. I really enjoyed this. And it's not challenging. It is not challenging at all to drive. Just figure out your braking points and learn to manipulate the boost, and you are going to have endless amounts of fun. Okay, I will admit I am a slight bit disappointed. I expected a little bit more from the Renault, but I mean, what more can you expect from a car that is limited by grip thanks to its amount of horsepower going to just the two front wheels? Now guys, I'm going to be honest, the amount of fun I had with this car is indescribable. And again, like I said before the Nürburgring lap, there's something, I don't know what it is, but I've got a weakness for front-wheel drive cars that handle decently too well, and I just find a way to have fun in them. So it is, at current, the slowest car that we do have by a big margin. 8 seconds is a big margin. But remember what I said at the start of this whole series. It's not about speed, it's about what car is the most fun. That's the whole theme of the series. And I can tell you guys now that this car has scored well. Has it beaten out the Subaru and the Mitsubishi? Let's go find out. Alright guys, so how did the Renault Megane RS do? And to put it shortly, very well. To put it bluntly more, very, very well. Besides the fact that I think this is an absolutely stunning car, it exceeded my expectations because I went into this video with the expectations of the Volvo, and the Volvo couldn't handle for crap. This car, however, I don't know if it's the way that Renault just built this car. It's probably to do with the coding that the car has in the game. It is so satisfying and so good to drive, and I mean that view. The rims, the lights, the color, and I didn't even expand on this. I mentioned it at the start of the video, but I didn't even expand on it. I didn't even change the color of the car because this stock standard silver color with like the little red vinyls on the doors on the side and just the way the car looks is so good. I literally just did a rim swap. Okay, changed the color of the rims to match the body to give it a bit of a shine, and that's the car. And then obviously the wide body with the little wing and the splitter and the side skirts. It looks so good, man. It looks phenomenal. But let's get into the part of the video that all of you want to know the most. How did it score? First category, speed. Now guys, in anybody's right mind, if you put 500 horsepower on a front-wheel drive car that weighs a smidge over a ton, if you attach wings to it, the possibility of the car taking off is very high. And you guys saw on multiple occasions on the Nürburgring lap, this car wanted to grow wings and take off. It's very fast, and the fact that it doesn't have as big of a grip problem as the Volvo did, It's just, ooh, man, when the boost kicks in and the front tires grip up anywhere halfway through third gear, if you're not cornering and it's just a straight line, halfway through second gear, this car literally wants to go to space. And I mean, even on the straight going up the Nürburgring, uphill, this car still touched 300 kilometers an hour. And we barely selected sixth gear. That says a lot about this car. Now, this specific little bit of road, I think in reality would be utterly horrible. The fact that this car is so low to the ground and the fitment is so well on the suspension. Oh, this car is beautiful. Honestly, one of the best looking cars we've had in this whole series, in my personal opinion. Definitely the best looking front wheel drive car. Definitely. But back to the speed category, the Renault scores a 7.5 out of 10 for speed. It's not as fast as the Subaru per se or the Mitsubishi, but the fact, if you take into regard what it is and the fact that it's still front wheel drive, great googly moogly. What an exceptional car. Now, handling. And guys, honestly, I didn't have a problem. The main thing you have to figure out with the handling is, first of all, how to control the boost. So basically how to manipulate the boost when coming out of corners, and then your throttle input. Other than that, the car turns when you want it to turn. It brakes when you want it to brake. It doesn't brake as well, but as soon as you figure that out, which I did when we were on Tsukuba, if you brake at the right time, the car's going to stop. It doesn't just barrel off into the gravel trap or into the barrier. It doesn't do that at all. Oh, that shot. I need one of these in my life. I told you guys, like, when I started this channel, there's too many cars that I like. There's a reason I want to become rich, because there's too many cars that I would want to own. Besides the point, I really didn't have a problem with the handling. It's just figure out how the turbo works, because if you short shift too quickly, it bogs, because there's no boost, there's no pressure going through. You do it a little bit too late, there's too much wheel spin. If you do it perfectly, there's a slight bit of wheel spin, but the car grips up exponentially fast. And that is what you want from it. And with that being said, handling scores the exact same as speed. It's a 7.5 out of 10, because I can't say anything bad about it. It's not necessarily perfect, but it's not bad. Then when you get to capability, you guys saw I made one massive mistake going down the roller coaster. Those next sequence of corners, I went wide there. There were, I think, 2 instances where I short shifted too quickly and the car just bogged completely. And then there were a lot of cases where I didn't short shift in time and the car just basically smoked the tires. There's a lot of potential in this car. If you put this car in the hands of a league racer, an esports driver, and somebody who's really going to spend a good amount of time on tuning the car, which we don't do, there is still a lot of time left in this car, at least like minimum 10 seconds. I mean, if I tune the car, I think I can get 5 to 6 seconds more out of it. If I really put a lap together, 7.5, 8 seconds. But I'm not on that level to get the 10, 15 seconds that I really think it's capable of out of it. So for capability, it scores a 7 out of 10, which is another 7 score. This car is really making a hard case for itself to not be like justified, like a really, really good car. Now the last thing. The most important factor and the only category where a car can score an 11 out of 10. The fun factor. Now, comparing it to the other cars in this season, which is the main cars that we will be comparing it to, because it will be unfair to compare it to other cars from the other seasons, the only reason I use the Volvo is because it's the same concept. Lots of power, front-wheel drive, lightweight car. You guys get the story? Okay, cool. So, fun factor. The Subaru scored a 9 out of 10 and the Mitsubishi a 7.5 out of 10. Now, did I enjoy this car more than the Subaru? No. Did I enjoy it as much as the Subaru? Yes. But the Subaru had a little bit more tendency to twitchiness. You know, it kept you a little bit more alive. I said at the end of the Nürburgring lap, this car is easy to drive. If you figure it out, it's really easy. But it's because it's easy that it's fun to drive. And eventually, that is going to be something that will lead you to eventual boredom. A car needs to keep you guessing in certain situations, and this car doesn't do that. It's easy and it's fun from the go. That's the main thing. It's instant dopamine. And unfortunately for that, I couldn't grade it the same as the Subaru or the Mitsubishi, because the Mitsubishi, even though I didn't have as much fun, it had a longer distance of fun, which this car will run out very quickly. The Renault Megane RS scores an 8 out of 10 for fun, where the Subaru scored a 9 and the Mitsubishi a 7.5. So far, it's the second most fun car we've driven. And to be honest, if I think back at the Mitsubishi, this was more fun to drive. I just think if I drove the Mitsubishi on and on and on, like if you spend a full day in-game with each of these cars, the Mitsubishi would lean to being a more fun car. But for what we are trying to do, the Renault just slightly nips it. So I am very, very happy with that. And that brings the Renault's total score to an on-the-dot 30 out of 40. And that gives it an average of 7.5 out of 10. And with that being said, your leaderboard from this episode, in first position is still the 2014 Subaru WRX STI with a score of 7.625 out of 10. The Renault 2011 Renault Megane RS Trophy takes second place with a score of 7.5 out of 10. And then in third place is the car from episode 1, the 2015 Mitsubishi Lancer Evo 10 with a score of 7 out of 10. And guys, again, this season is shaping up to be another close affair, but I am so satisfied and happy that I decided to use this car. It was absolutely amazing, and I would drive it again. It's not getting sold out of my inventory. This car's being kept because I know I will enjoy this car in the future. But with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for staying till the end. Remember to drop a like down below on the video. While you are down there, go check out the links in the description down below. It's only going to take you a nifty 2 seconds. And if you've made it to this part of the video and you have not yet subscribed, what are you doing? Hit the subscribe down below, and don't forget to ding that bell to never miss a future video, short, or live stream here on TurboFox Racers. Big plans coming in 2025, especially with this series. You guys want to be subscribed, you want to stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, your mind has to be stronger than your feelings, and I love you guys. Cheers!